The blends be all the right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls and the instrumental. Are you ready? Ready. Set. Jump to the rhythm is hard. Turn it up. We giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground.
Coach, the Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Carolina Panthers. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, baby. Let's go!
Let's go. 60 or. Hey, foxtrot. Spike.
Throwing on first down. Hunt. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, went nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. First down, a run with Cohen. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another first and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. Completes it to Lee. 11 more on that one and another first down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tariq Cohen, touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Second and 10 at the Jaguars' 41-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From the gun, Hunt. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. On first and 10, Hunt. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Hunt. That is caught at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
15-line.
Operating from the gun. Hunt being chased out, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. A give to Cohen. He heads right. And he's got room. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 59 yards.
And a Jaguar first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. 7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Bravo! 45. Ready?
Here's second and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Hunt. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Check.
A first down throw for Bissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing on second and long. Brissett going for the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And, oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. On first down, Hunt.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
First down, Brissett. He completes it to Westbrook. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Brissett. Lee's got it over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
The tackle by Brian Burns. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. The open man is Westbrook. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Lobo.
Mark 45. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Looking to throw. Hunt. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now a dump off here complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Back to throw. Hunt. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. On 4th down, Hunt buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Come on, set. 18, Gator.
It's our time.
Hey, Charlie.
Throwing on first down. Hunt. Player has it complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Get it.
Operating from the gun. Hunt. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 38. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw. Hunt. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Ready, ready. I got it. I got it. Time out, time out. You down. Mike.
Throwing on second and long. Brissett. A throw left side complete to his receiver, Westbrook.
Brissett's pass complete to D.E. Westbrook. It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
59, Mike to 59. Ready?
It's third and long for Brissett. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
First down, Jacksonville.
Set. Check.
They run. This is Cohen. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 33.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Let's go now. Check. 59. I hope you brought your left leg.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Brissett. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He got 29 yards that time. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 1st and 10, Hunt forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
15 line. 15 line.
2nd and 6. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive...
Oh, Cohen lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he rifles one incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? you make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, Hunt. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurt.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Well, they need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Hunt. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. In for the score. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And there's so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Cohen. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Again, it's Cohen. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Brissett. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hunt. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards there on the catch and run. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hunt. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 14-yard touchdown. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Brissett. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. Brissett now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Skirts by him at the 35. Past the 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 47 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Carlson now to add the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Mike spot 9.
Brissett now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check 59. Mike.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete.
Let's go, folks.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Panthers, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.